saw a group of people go up the middle. What was that?
Stop this insane march towards socialism and tyranny. You may say this could never happen in America. Well, my friends, it has. Just like in many countries throughout history, where a set of circumstances put in power an individual or a regime that embraced totalitarianism. We, the people, are in revolt because of his enemies list. Yes. And union thugs, yes, and goon squads, yes, sent out to town hall meetings to push around and beat up old people. People are in revolt because our elected officials do not represent us anymore. They represent special interest groups that fund their campaigns and give them money. One last thought. Death to the terrorists.
In everything ranging from public schools to hurricane relief, drug enforcement, welfare, retirement systems, medical care, family planning, housing.
Mama, can you hear us now?
If you are proud to be an American today, make some noise! Make some noise! Let's have some fun, baby! Welcome everyone to the march in D.C. Top cow fans, let them know Ross MC. Patriotic people, make some noise, please, if you've had enough to hear the president's policy. Patriotic people, make some noise, please, if you've had enough to hear the president's policy. Make some noise, Washington! Anybody here support the military?
America, look at the urban communities these political representatives are supposed to be representing. Are they any better since they've been in office? Detroit, Los Angeles. As a board member with the Opportunity Charter School in the heart of New York, I can tell you that our government is failing our kids. Not only have these liberal policies failed, they are trying to make matters worse with cap and trade. And let's get the terminology straight. In Washington, D.C., they call it cap and trade. I call it cap and tax. It's a tax on energy. The goal of cap and trade is to force Americans to use less energy by making it more expensive. It will reduce disposable income and our standard of living. It will lead to job losses in manufacturing where they'll move overseas. It will reduce economic growth. That's why cap and tax is a ball and chain for all Americans.
Government goes to those who show up. Guess what? You guys showed up. Now, no offense to my friends in the media, but I suggest that we get our own head count today. Reports are coming in that the highways are closed down and our folks are streaming all the way back to the Washington Monument.
I believe capitalism works, and I'm proud to be a capitalist. I hear you. 8 months ago, our president told us capitalism no longer works. He gave up on it. I believe it works. When my ancestors arrived in Oregon 150 years ago, they didn't have a government waiting for them to provide them housing, health care, clean water, or anything for that matter. They showed up in a wagon with a rifle and with their own
just reported that 500 people showed up here today. The president has warned us that if we disagree with him, he is going to call us out. Okay, Mr. President, we are out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Waterloo. This is a day that I've dreamed of for a long time. We stand together today in a critical battle for the heart and soul of America. It's not a personal battle against President Obama or a partisan battle. It is a battle between big government collectivism and freedom-loving Americans. The stakes are high. Will we continue to hold tightly to the principles of freedom that made America the most exceptional, prosperous, and compassionate nation in history? Or will we fall for the false hope and empty promises of more government solutions? Will we continue to climb the mountain of personal responsibility, free markets, Judeo-Christian values, and constitutional limited government? Or will we sink into the pit of high taxes, suffocating debt, and socialism? It is time that the President and the Congress stop lecturing us and start listening to us. Too many Americans have fought and died for our freedom, for us to give it away with apathy and silence. The majority of the politicians here in Washington seem to think that Americans are either asleep or stupid. But you prove today that Americans are awake, they're informed, and they're outraged. No more bailouts. No more trillion-dollar government stimulus plans. No more trillion-dollar spending bills packed with earmarks. No more government takeovers, especially health care. And no cap and tax energy taxes. But I gotta be honest with you. I think members of Congress ought to have to read major bills. But I'd be just as happy if some of them read this a little more often. The Constitution of the United States of America. Let us do as those great Americans we remember in this city have done before. Let us stand and fight